Good evening. My name is Freeholder President Brittany Timberlake, and I'm so incredibly excited, and it's a privilege to be representing the 3rd District, which includes my hometown, which is here, East Orange. So I live here in the town, I live right here on, and I just couldn't be more delighted than to be here in the City Hall and presenting you all with this award. So I'm proud to make tonight's presentation to the New Jersey group for State Champions East Orange Campus High School Winter Track Team. First of all, I have to give you credit for running in the winter. This is a very sensitive mic, huh? So I'm even more excited and proud because this team made history as the first boys high school track team in the history of East Orange to win a state championship. Congratulations. The team captured its state championship on February 14th when it finished ahead of West Windsor South Plainsboro High School 34-26, thanks to the clutch performances by first place finishers Hakeem, raise your hand, Hakeem, and Corey, raise your hand, Corey. And second place finish by the 4x400 meter relay team of Gabriel. Where's Gabriel? Hi, Gabriel. Hakeem again, Jermaine, and Corey again. The team captured its state championship on February 14th when it finished ahead of, I already told you that, when it finished ahead of West Windsor. And this has made history. So during its championship season, the team also captured its second straight New Jersey championship. See, the thing about it is you all have been making history all over the place. It gets a little bit confusing because every time I turn around, you are capturing some kind of championship. Second in the Super Essex Conference Championships, Essex County Relay, and North Jersey Section 1, Group 4, Sectional Championships, and third in Essex County Championships. As if that isn't enough, Corey was named the Super Essex Conference Athlete of the Year, and we have high hopes. And we have high hopes that representatives of the team will make a real splash and perhaps even come home with some medal. Think you guys gonna do that? All right. How could you say no, right? When they compete this weekend at the New Balance High School Nationals in New York City. So at this point, it gives me great pleasure to ask if I could have Mr. Abdul Hassan and the head coach, Darren Hammond, come forward. And also all of the other members of the coaching staff, please come forward. And I'd like to invite you to make some remarks. Come on in, come on in.
Sensitive. First of all, we'd like to, President Timberlake, like to thank you and the Board of Chosen Freeholders for recognizing the work, because that's what it is. It's a student, these are student athletes, and you should give yourselves a hand again. Now, I would like if you would give our East Orange native, President Timberlake, a hand for recognizing us and being here and being with us, because I've seen you support athletics, period, and we appreciate this. Now I'd like to give the coaches a hand for the work that they've done. But most of all, you guys, you did it. I see you guys did it. As the track meets I was able to make it to, I saw like you ran like somebody was running behind you, like your mother. You know how your mother get behind you? Anyway, I see you guys did a good job, and we really expect to have them do really well in the spring season as the sun and the weather changes. They'll be outdoors. Pin relays are coming up, and a whole lot of other things. But the coaching staff, students, President Timberlake, I'm finished. Thank you for having us. Thank you for honoring the young men of Campus High School and for supporting the athletics there. Thank you very much.
I'd like to sit there and just say thank you. I'm going to introduce the coaching staff. I have Kerry Blau. I have Coach Red. You don't see Coach Red. These other two young people, believe it or not, I've been coaching for 25 years. I have taught them and also had the opportunity to coach them. And guys, trust me, 3 years ago, I went to Newark and told this young man that I coached to come home and bring East Orange a title. And this young man brought us a title, and this young lady also brought us a title. I'm just proud of all you guys because I sat there and did my homework and said it's time to sit there and make sure you guys have the best opportunity, the best coach and coaching staff that I could find. Okay, I know the guy said I'm like the head man, but when it comes to these two guys, this lady and this young man right here, Lance Wickfall and Rolanda Bruce, I'm gonna let my assistant coach and one of my great runners, I'm telling you, one of my great students, trust me, this is my son. You know, I didn't make him, but trust me, this is my son because I had many years. But I'm gonna let him sit there and finish off announcing everybody's name. And thank you, because East Orange, trust me, I brought back one of your own, and it took me 25 years to win a state title for East Orange. My assistant and great young energizer, I watch over him because he has that fire, Lance Wickfall.
Believe it or not, I know everyone's name on the team, but I like to leave all the names and the different stuff like that to our manager, Destiny Hudson. She's a senior, and she does a lot of the personal work behind the scenes. So at this time, Destiny, would you please come up and finish out the season during the honors? But as she come up, if I could say a brief statement, along the way to this journey, it was back in cross-country season when it all started. The boys, we just kept our flare up, the coaching staff just stayed positive, and we had fun. Coming into the state championships, we runners up at the state sectional meet, and it hurted all of us. It was the quietest bus ride coming home at the tears and the emotional agony. But afterwards, when we got to the state group meet, everybody was focused. We followed our gut feelings, and we just enjoyed everything that happened, good or bad. And it just so happened that we came home with the state title. All right. And now going into the national meet, we have a real good chance. Just speaking on the 4x2, the 4x400, Corey Poole, and the 60-meter hurdles, as well as Akeem Lindo in the freshman 60. But one of the biggest things that we can do this weekend is break the national record for the emerging elite section for the 4x2, which we're in reach, and that's one of the biggest goals that we're going to go after, as well as having fun, getting college notoriety, as well as just enjoying the experience for what it is at this present time. And at this time, I'll introduce you guys to Destiny Hudson as she do the honors of carrying the team through one more time.
Before you hear from Destiny, one, I love the red. But I just want to let everyone know for our viewing audience exactly what it is that we're handing out. Each coach was just presented with a commendation, and here we have individual commendations for every single member of the team. So Destiny, as you call them up, I will hand them out.
Okay. First, we have Kanique Tomlinson. Ricardo Lovelock. Akeem Lindo. Yuri Etienne. Mordecai Devines. Shamar Graham. Corey Poole. Marcus Simon. Gabriel Ajunafuja. Kevon Cooper. Jermaine Flanagan. Sharon Jenkins. Dennis Hawkins. Muhammad Sully. And the best mascot, Zion Bruce.
And at this time, I will call on Destiny Hudson. There are some student athletes that wasn't able to make it today because of academic affairs. The biggest thing that this is all about being student athletes. So some of them have performance across the street at Tyson High School. Some have academic affairs at STEM. And pretty much they chose to stay home and stay in their books because that's what's most important. Not that these guys are not gonna go back home and get in their books as well, but the rigor of certain classes is a lot more important than a couple of seconds of fame, because at the end of the day, once sports is all said and done, you gotta rely on your books. So at this moment, I would have to say this is your 2014-2015 Indoor Group 4 State Championship team.
This is absolutely wonderful. I wanted to ask, I have my Freeholder colleague here with me, Freeholder Wayne Richardson, to say a few remarks of encouragement to you all.
And I will certainly be brief. Coach Wigfall just stole my line. As I stood back here and I was watching, and I was, I ran a little track back in the day. That's when we used to run the 40, though. You probably never heard of that. You guys probably run the 100 now. But I ran a little track. And what the coach just said is really very important. You're student athletes. So you got to have some commitment, dedication, not just to running track, but also to your books, to your academia. Those are the things that you need in conjunction. They work hand in hand, so they're all very important. But those books, you may get there on your legs, you may get there with those track shoes, but you're gonna always need your books. So never forget to study hard, turn in that homework, do everything you can, because everything works hand in hand. And again, congratulations to each and every one of you.
Thank you, Freeholder Richardson. And if there's a member of the team that'd like to come forward and say some words? All right.
Thank you. My name is Gabriel Genefuja. I'm a senior from East Orange Campus High School, and I want to thank everybody for giving us this opportunity and honoring us today, because it's been a long, fought battle, an uphill battle, and not to seem cocky, but at the beginning we had a meeting and we said that this year will be our year. We said we would be state champions, whether indoor or outdoor, and we did it. And it's been hard, because whether it's grades, whether it's injuries, we've been fighting. So to get to this level, we're just happy. And we're gonna start back over, because nothing is ever promised. So we're gonna start back over from scratch and try to do it again and start building this legacy, so we won't ever have to say again, it's been 25 years since we won a state championship. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, and congratulations again. Again, it is an honor to be here in my hometown and to present these accommodations to you. I will always support athletics, as Mr. Hassan pointed out. I'm a product of it. I was a swimmer in high school. My brother played basketball since, I feel like he had a ball before he could walk, honestly. And now he's, successful in his career overseas, currently playing in Germany. And, when you're doing academics and when you're playing sports, it can be so much more than that, because it can really be the key to the world, okay? And it can take you places. It can help pay for your education, not always, but it can broaden your horizons for sure. However, the other thing that can do that same thing is your education. And you want to always be more. You definitely want to be great track runners and track stars, but you want to be more than that. You want to be smart track runners and smart track stars, okay? So thank you so much. Thank you for coming today. Congratulations again. Thank you for letting your light shine bright for East Orange. And no pressure, but let's do it again.